Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to G.O.A Fish Farm. Now we are counting the juvenile I want to supply to Olomore in ABEOKUTA, Ogun State. So this is the procedure of counting. You can see that the juvenile are very healthy and strong. You can see them, you can see the length. They are about 8 to 10 centimeter. You can see the length, you can see the head size. They are very healthy and strong. So this is the procedure of the counting. Just watch us as we count. We count in twos and we use the stone to number it. You can see this. We intentionally video this so that you can see the length. You can see them. They are very strong, very healthy. So this is how our juveniles are. So we are counting. Just follow us through the process. After this counting, we'll package them into a 50-liter jerry can because we are supplying 2,000 juvenile. So we'll put each 1,000 in a 50-liter jerry can, and then we move it down to ABEOKUTA. Follow us through the process. About to move to the farm. Just getting to ABEOKUTA now. So I'll be departing to Olomore very soon. So still in the mode of distribution of our fish. So happy to be here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to G.O.A Fish Farm, and I'm back again with another video. You remember this farm, right? Yes, last month this is where we had our setup. You can see we are done with the farm setup. We've set up the farm for them at Olomore, ABEOKUTA, Ogun State. And now we've done the fertilization. You know, fertilization procedure entails you getting waste materials of chicken waste, that is, you get the feces of chicken, pack them in a sack, form a jute, put this sack inside the pond and let it stay there with the water inside for 7 days. Thereafter, you discharge the water, remove the sack where you have the poultry waste, and then you clean or wash the pond with either salt or you use bitter leaf solution. Mind you, you must use either salt or you use bitter leaf. Formalin, if you are not a professional, using of formalin might be a little bit detrimental, especially if you want to stock immediately, because formalin chemical will kill all microorganisms, but then it will still be having some adverse effect when you stock. That's where you have some fishes dying or dropping, because if you, after using formalin, you have to still use salt to wash it so that all the chemical can be neutralized. But if you intend to use formalin, or if that's what is available, make sure after you wash it, use salt solution to wash it again, stock it, wait for 7 days for subsequent washing before you stock with fish. Alright, that's by the side. Now back to today, we are here to stock their feed because they are done with the washing. They use salt solution after fertilization, and right now we have brought the fish. Here we have about 1,000 juvenile. I will give them 30 pieces for extra that we call mortality, and then that's on the second jerry can. You can see another 1,000 with another 30 extra, making 2,060 pieces of juvenile. So right now, the first thing you have to do is acclimatization, so that the fishes will not be in shock. You know, we are bringing from our farm with our own source of water. So now I'm going to take a sample from this pond now. The water in the pond, not from the tap you are using to supply the water. So I'm going to pour it inside the jerry can that I use in supplying. Just to make sure they acclimatize. Okay, so you will leave this for about 5 minutes. So let's go and get the water from the other pond. Alright, Alright, so the main objective or the rationale behind this acclimatization is because we do not want the fish to be in shock. So by the time we introduce them to this pond, they will not be dying or dropping. So if any of them should drop, anything that ought to drop right now, we are going to observe it and then take it away. But right now they are already moving, getting new to a new environment. So once they stay there, they will get used to it, and by the time we pour them in the pond, you'll see all of them very agile and swimming. So alright, if you are new to this channel, make sure you click on that subscribe button, comment, like, and leave any question for us at the comment section. Don't worry, if you want us to help you with your farm setup, or you just want us to help you with supply of juvenile, you can reach out to us on 0067706651, or visit our social media handle on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at G.O.A Farm, or on YouTube at G.O.A Fish Farm, or you can visit our website at www.goa-farms.com.ng. Alright, as I will take you through the procedure as we now introduce the new fishes into their new habitat for them. So it's already 5 minutes thereafter, or if you like, you can stay to 20 minutes, you can stay to 30 minutes just to observe them. But we see that none of them is dropping and they are okay. So we now want to introduce them to the new pond. Alright, so please let me bring the fish. As you can see, all the way from Ife to ABEOKUTA, none of our fish drop, and you can see all of them are very active. As you can see, no one is dead. However, sometimes if you should run out of oxygen or you do not know the procedure of transportation, they might die. But then all our fish are always good breeds, and you can see so far no mortality, dark skin and agile. You see all of them are swimming, already formed into different places. So that's why when we tell you, if you even watch, you can try to check out our broodstock that we use in producing those fishes. You can infer from the broodstock that our breeds are very good. Alright, let's go to the second one. Let's hope that there won't be any mortality, or if there will be, maybe 2 or 3, since we gave them 30 in case. But we do not want any fish to die. So let's go to the process. Alright, so for the second, okay. Okay, one is dead. They've eaten one. So this is what we call cannibalism. Alright, so here, now let's count. You see, this is cannibalism. Before we reach there, they ate this one. That was one. Skull, they've ate this one, that's 2. Skull, they've ate this one, that's 3. Skull, they've ate this one, that's 4. And they killed this one, they just started eating, so that's 5. So 5 minus 1030, that's 1025 that we have. So for record purposes, what makes tarpaulin pond to be better than earthen pond is that you can easily keep track record of how many fishes are dying, how many fishes are being consumed, because no matter what, as they grow, a fish can only consume the body, but they will never eat the skull of their co-fish. So what they feed on is the body, the intestine, as you can see, but they will never eat the skull. So at the point of changing your water, always look at the floor of your pond to look for how many skulls are on ground, for you to keep record of how many mortality or cannibalism you've experienced so far. So you document it. So at the point of harvest, you'll be able to know, I stocked 1020, I recorded 100 mortality, I recorded 20 mortality, I recorded 80 cannibalism. This is cannibalism, fish feeding on fish. So I recorded 80 cannibalism. As such, I should be having 900 pieces of table size catfish. So that 900 pieces can weigh, let's say, 1.5 ton. If one of your fishes are weighing 1.5 kg, that means each of them, you'll be harvesting with that 900 fishes, you'll be harvesting 1,500 kg size of fish. So that's how to keep record, farm record of your farm. So it's easier in tarpaulin, unlike earthen pond. Earthen pond, once we stock like this, we can't know how many mortality, we can't know how many cannibalism, we can't know any until during harvest. So that's why it's difficult for those of us using earthen pond to decipher as to how many fishes were actually stolen or taken by anybody. But for tarpaulin pond system that we use, we can keep track record that, okay, these are the number of fishes that died so far. So we are done with our blessed farm in ABEOKUTA, Olomore, ABEOKUTA. We are the one that did this setup, that you can see they contracted us, and we did the setup. And also we are the one that supplied their fish. We brought the fish, they paid for the jerrycan, we bought the jerrycan, and then we brought the fish. So right now we are about leaving back to our destination. Don't forget, we are live at Ile-Ife, Osun State. We have a branch in Benin City, and also I myself, I actually live in Lagos. So you can reach out to me in any of these vicinity. However, if you are in any other states outside in Nigeria, location is never a barrier. We move from one. If you look through the channel, you see I've worked in Onitsha, I've worked in Asaba, I've worked in Port Harcourt, I've worked in Anambra, I've worked in Kano, and I've worked in Abuja. I've worked in various states. So you can always contact us. So to reach out to us on 08067706051. But before I leave, let us hear from Mr. Julius, the representative of this farm, the one who contracted us. So let us hear from him about his testimony towards our services so far. All right, Mr. Julius. Then,
yes, well, my name is Julius. So far, we have experience from the initial setup up to supply of fishes. Of course, we contacted G.O.A farms to brief us on what it will require and what it will entail. And up to this moment, the process has been seamless. They have really kept to their words. I can tell you they are highly recommended. When I say highly recommended, I can recommend them to anybody, because they have, from the setup, they've been professional. They've given us what it will cost, the materials. They've been transparent, up to when they've now supplied the fishes. And all the fishes are, like you've seen in the video, they are hale and healthy, and they are agile. They are very, very healthy. So I want to say a very big thank you to him. Of course, I know this is not our own last setup. We will definitely be working closely with him to set up more ponds, because this experience has been worthwhile. I will say a very big thank you to Mr. Gideon. He has really proven himself as to delivery time, as to professionalism. Is top notch. I highly recommending. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Now you've heard from the horse's mouth. So what are you waiting for? Don't let them discourage you about the business. You can start the fish business. Even if you don't have money for farm setup, you can start as a marketer. You don't really have to be a producer. You can be a marketer. Reach out to farmers in your state. Market their products. Get a percentage. If you can't do marketing, you can be a fish processor. You can process fish. You can be the one smoking the catfish, garnish it, or you can even be, not everyone has to start as a producer, because to be a producer you need some amount of capital. However, whatever might be the case, you can enroll for our training session, be it online and offline. You can reach out to us for your training, you can reach out to us for your setup, you can reach out for your ashing, for your tarpaulin. You can reach out for us on any services on aquaculture. Alright, stay blessed until the next video. G.O.A farm always gets you covered. Bye.